guys, cobradvs here for a pretty good pickups video. Pretty good. Yeah. Well, notice the title, Unintentionally Awesome Pickups. That's kind of how, that perfectly describes what I have. None of this stuff was really planned. It was all either on a whim, or it just sort of happened, or, well, some of the stuff I planned on buying, sure, but no, it just, some of the stuff in here just kind of flowed, and I happened to get it, and I got a lot of great stuff. So let's just get down to it. A lot of stuff to go over. We'll start with loose NES games. First is like, I think the rarest LJN game they make, Nightmare on Elm Street. I got that for $6, I believe, and my receipt's in it. Yeah, $6. You know, it's worth about probably twice that, so that was a good deal, I thought. Next is an eBay purchase. This had a label, or had a description that was very vague. It said, like, it might have wear, may have wear, you know, kind of that kind of crap. So I messaged them and asked for more details, and they kind of gave me the same runaround. Might have a little label wear at the end label. Well, it's not might. It did. You need to tell me this. If you sell on eBay, you need to say something. I mean, that's not might. That's it. That is. It does have damage. I only paid $5 for this game, Pro Sport Hockey. And it's actually kind of a rarer, uncommon NES game, even though it's a sports game, I know. But it's a late release. You can see it's got that different label on the end there. But still, I really would have appreciated them telling me. I didn't leave them negative. I even messaged them, and they apologized and said I could have any item in their store with free shipping. But I never went back. But anyway, Pro Sport Hockey. It was only $5. It's worth around $20. Not sure about that condition. These next three are from the pawn shop. First one's an older Capcom title, Gunsmoke. A little tear in the back label, but that's okay. Gunsmoke. I thought this game was worth more than it was. That was $3. This one I bought because I thought it was kind of rare, but it turns out it's really not. It's a Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It turns out it's the second one that's rare, not the first one, so I was at least close. And the last one is a pretty cool game. This was actually pretty fun. Battleship, another late release with the weird label. Fun game, not just standard Battleship. You get special power-up kind of moves. It's pretty cool. Alright, next one is from Goodwill. This one was $2. Elevator action. I have this on the Wii Virtual Console, but I thought for $2 I'll get it. Next, these are both from my local place. This one's a baseball game, Legends of the Diamond, and I didn't get it. Normally I wouldn't even think about getting it, but it's kind of cool. It's got a misprint label. They spelled diamond wrong. They put the A before the I. I don't know if all of them are like this or not, but I thought it was worth it. That was only $4. And this one's actually pretty cool. It's another Capcom game. I didn't even know it existed. Darkwing Duck. Another late release with the funky label. So, that's pretty cool. This one was $6. It's probably worth around $12. I've also been getting a lot of these dust sleeves. Whenever I pick up an NES game, I just get a dust sleeve with it. Nice to have. Okay, so these next two games are boxed, and they're both from the pawn shop for $3. You cannot pass up boxed NES games for $3. You just can't. The first one is Bart vs. the Space Mutants. This one is in excellent condition. This one is complete. Got the styrofoam, everything in there. Next is, this one was, I was probably more happy about this one, Zoda's Revenge, Star Tropics 2. I have the first one, not boxed, but I do have it. This one's not complete, no manual, but that's no problem, I can get that. Also in excellent shape. Okay, where do I go from here? Yeah, how about a quick little Amazon pickup. This, I just saw it for a great deal, and it's one of those Genesis games that I've really wanted. I have like a list of Genesis games that I want to get, you know, well, I just gave it away. Philios. Philios is one of them. It's a shoot 'em up in the in the ancient Greece. This is pretty cool. It's like brand new too. It was like never played, but I saw a good deal on it. You know, this game, you know, Castlevania Bloodlines is on that list. There's a lot. It's hard for me to think. Lightning Force and Thunder Force 3, I know, are two that I want to get. But I paid a good price for that, so I decided to pick it up. Alright, I guess while we're on the Sega Genesis, I don't know if you guys saw LV Peppy 38's video about he's selling off most of his collection, which is unfortunate to hear, but you know, everybody does it. Well, not everybody, but most people do it at some point. They do start selling off their stuff. And I picked up a couple of great games from him. This was on the list of Genesis games that I really wanted, and I never could really find it at a price that I would pay, and it's Mercs. Complete in box, in great shape. Now, Mercs is like a sequel, kind of, to Commando on the NES. Very similar, also made by Capcom. Pretty cool game, pretty cool game. This one's really cool. Phantasy Star 4, complete in box. Now, Phantasy Star 4 normally comes in a cardboard case. I don't know if it was LV Peppy who did it or somebody who had it before him, but they actually cut the cardboard case so it would fit in a standard Genesis case. Looks a lot better. A lot less, you know, probably less likely to get wear on it. So, so that's good news. Phantasy Star 4, complete. And he was nice enough to throw in Fantasia for the Genesis. I don't have this, do now, so that was really cool of him. Check out his video if you haven't seen it. You might see something that you're interested in. Okay, next is some Craigslist pickups. Guy contacted me through my Craigslist ad. Had some Sega CD games for, he didn't really know what he wanted, so he threw out the number $1 a piece, and I was all over it. Because there was one in here in particular that I wanted, but the rest I just got anyway. The first one, Lethal Enforcers. It's actually Lethal Enforcers 2, the case, but it's missing the manual, and that's Lethal Enforcers 1 in there. The case is in decent shape, so, you know, that's not too bad. The next one is AH3 Thunderstrike, also complete. These were all kind of dusty when I got them. I cleaned them up, and they turned out nice. Next is Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure. This is one I've not really been after so much, but I have looked around for it. Complete, you know, pretty good shape. These last two are really the ones that caught my eye. Heimdall, I'm not really sure how you say it, but I had the disc-only copy, but I really wanted a complete one. So I got that, cleaned it up, great shape now. And this is really the one that sold me on the whole lot. It's a pretty uncommon game for the Sega CD. It's Heart of the Alien for $1. That's insane. This is Out of This World Part 2, but it also includes Part 1. This turned out the best as far as when I cleaned it. This one's really in mint condition. Psyched to have that one. Okay, now these are all eBay pickups for the Sega Saturn. I've kind of taken a break on the Saturn. I'm going to start focusing more on the NES, the Super NES, Genesis, because I dabbled in the Saturn. I had my fun, and these are like the last of my pickups for a while for the Saturn that I plan on. You know, I might get one now and then. First is a complete copy of Alien Trilogy. This is actually a first-person shooter. It's kind of above par. It's a little better than I thought it would be. It's actually kind of fun. It follows sort of like the Doom style. You know, you start here, get keys, get to the exit, and then rinse and repeat. But it's a pretty fun game. Next is Valora Valley Golf. This is a golf game, obviously, for the Saturn. I like golf. I play golf a lot, so if I can get a golf game. Plus, this one's interesting because you play in these bizarre places like volcanoes and stuff. So I thought, what the heck, I'll get it. This next one, it's not so good. It's a great game. This is just a poor port. Doom. No, not very good. Poor frame rate. It's just not that great. This actually has Doom 1 and 2 in it, which I'm absolutely astounded that they didn't advertise. Why not say that Doom 1 and 2 was included? That's kind of a selling point. Other than that, though, I would have been better off with just having Doom 1 in this and a better frame rate, but hey, whatever. Alright, these next two were pretty cool purchases. The first one is a side-scrolling platformer, Gex. Really good shape here, complete in box. This is a pretty cool game. It's kind of your standard fare, but it's overall it's a fun game. This last one I didn't even know was for the Saturn until I started looking around, and I found it, and I kind of got a decent price on it. Not great, but pretty good. It's Tempest 2000. I thought this was only on the Jaguar. Turns out it's on a bunch of stuff, including the Sega Saturn. So I went ahead and got that. That one's in excellent. That's in excellent condition. It really is. Alright, so the next one is a Wii game. It was only $4, and I figured I'd take a chance. It's Knight's Journey of Dreams. I got it, obviously, because it's related to Knight's Nights into Dreams on the Saturn. So I've heard mixed things. I've heard it's, you know, it's all right. It's not that great. It's not as good as the Saturn one, but you know, I'll give it a shot. Again, it was only $4, and it's complete. So I mean, it's hard to pass that kind of deal up. Alright, this last one is an eBay, well, this is the last eBay purchase. Kind of running out of breath here. It's NES game I had, didn't have boxed, Bubble Bobble. This didn't come with the manual. I went ahead and bought a manual. Now it's complete, in good shape. Just a little wear up top. Next, from a YouTuber named KZack the Man. He does wrestling videos. I stumbled upon a video of his selling some Super Nintendo games, and I got a great one. Really happy to have it. It's pretty rare, actually. Wild Guns for the Super NES. This is complete in box. The cartridge wasn't in very good shape. Here's the manual. Here's the cartridge. But I went ahead and made a deal with Sick Cooper, because I know he has this game, and he needed a copy of Ninja Gaiden 3. So I said, I'll send you my copy of Ninja Gaiden 3, loose, and my copy of Wild Guns, which has a messed up label, for your mint copy of Wild Guns. And he accepted. And so now I have a good copy of that, and I helped him out with Ninja Gaiden 3. Okay, so before I get into the last pretty cool thing, I picked up a 3DS game, Kid Icarus Uprising. Really liking this so far. The controls are a little iffy, you know, gotta get used to them. But once you do, this is a good game. This is quality. This is what Nintendo's about, man. Quality gaming. That's just the bottom line. They make quality titles, and this is no exception. It's really a fun game. Okay, that is everything, I believe, except two things from Kefka14. You gotta check Kefka out. A really good friend of mine. Really a nice guy. So I sent him a few things and a little cash, and he sent me a few things. A couple of box NES games that are worth a little bit of money. Worth a little bit. He gave me a nice deal on them, and I really appreciate that. And here's the first one. They both came in box protectors, and after seeing these box protectors, I'm going to have to get me some, because they really are nice, and I could use it, you know. The first one is Mega Man 2. Really happy. I'm not the biggest Mega Man fan, but they are very collectible, so getting a boxed one is just all the better. And Mega Man 2 seems to be the overall favorite for the most part. I know they're all pretty similar, but I'm happy to have this. And the next one is the Cream de la Cream. It might be my most expensive boxed NES game, actually. It's probably worth around $150, which is kind of a lot for a game like this. And it's Mega Man 1, also in that box protector. Really, this one's in excellent shape. That one has a little wear. This one's in really great shape. I think Kefka said it was about an 8 out of 10. I'd agree. That it's in great shape. One thing I liked about this, or I thought was kind of funny, is the artwork is really bizarre. It just is really weird. It doesn't look like it was drawn that well. It doesn't really look like Mega Man. I don't know. It's just kind of goofy for artwork for them to choose. Yes, it's complete in box. So check out Kefka. I'll leave a link to his channel. And he's one of the best guys out here. He knows what he's doing. Really a lot of knowledge behind games. Big Final Fantasy collector, so you gotta check him out. And before I go, I just want to let everybody know that Neoflynn and I, when we used to do Rattlecast, that little podcast, we are starting back up again. It's kind of been official. It's official now. We're planning on starting up. The first episode will probably be up a week from Friday. So about a week and a half, 2 weeks. The show's going to be a little different. It's going to be overall the same, but we're going to fine-tune it, and we're just going to overall tighten everything to make it better, I think. I think we both agree. It's going to be a little different, and this season, I think we're going to have guests. That's something I'd like to incorporate, is having guests, and I think we can make it happen this year, or this season, if you will call it that. And I think with the guests, I don't know how we're going to do it yet, because I haven't really talked to Nick about guests yet. But I think the best course of action would be for Nick and I to go after people. I mean, if you want to be on the show, that's one thing. But I just don't know. I just don't know how we're going to do it. We'll have to talk about it. But that's that. One thing I actually, before I go, I did forget to show was a Goodwill pickup. Just some NES controllers, power adapter, and an RF cord. It was $5. That's just real quick. So I got that. And yeah, anyways, with Rattlecast, so that is happening. The first episode will not have a guest, and after that, we'll just have to play it by ear. So please check that out. I'm going to put a little more effort into it this time, I think. And I think it'll show. So that's everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care.